Hey everybody, welcome to Northern Thailand. Today I am going to be showing you a new input, something that I just recently learned myself from another YouTube creator by the name of Rogue Gardening. Please give his channel a look and give him the credit he deserves. Now I'm not sure that this is his process or not, but it appears to be a hybrid process between both KNF and Kusai Natural Farming. It's not an FPJ, it's not an FPE, but it is a plant hormone extract. In fact, I'm not sure that it has an acronym, but I'm going to start referring to it as PHE, plant hormone extract. So come on, let's take a look at it together. I probably should emphasize that while this may be new to me, it may not be new to you. But if you are new to my channel, one thing you'll find is that I am really big on creating natural farming inputs. Anything from Korean natural farming to Kusai to just hybrid processes is what I enjoy using, especially in maintenance solutions like this. They're extremely powerful both as a foliar feed and as a soil drench for your soil. It just brings everything together for the microbes in your soil. Now from Korean natural farming, we have a process known as FPJ or FFJ. It's fermented plant juice or fermented fruit juice, and it's where we use high quality cane sugar or brown sugar to create osmotic pressure, which then presses out, for instance, all the nutrients and specifically the microbes from your materials. And as you can see here, you'll have your materials sitting in these jars for about a week's time, and after a week you're left with this incredible powerful juice that you can use in a maintenance solution or solo on its own, both as a foliar feed or as, again, a soil drench. Now, Kusai Nature Farming, also sometimes called Kusai Natural Farming, has a little bit different approach. What they do is they take the very same type of materials and they use it in combination with water and EM1 or LAB, lactic acid bacteria. And what this does is it harvests not only the nutrients from the materials, but also wild yeasts. This amber colored solution that you see right here, I had applied it to my avocado tree about a year ago, and right after I did, I had a swarm of bees that just were attracted to it immediately. But now this hybrid process, why am I looking at this? Because of this right here, my avocado tree. During the course of the 2023 calendar year, it was ravaged by subterranean termites. And now I've got to come up with something that's going to provide me with a solution to try to heal this. And what will do that is hormones, specifically plant hormones from the growth tips of a plant. And the best part about this process is that all you really need are the plant materials, and that's it. It doesn't require any other inputs. And here's why. The key to this process are the growth tips of whatever it is that you're wanting to grab the hormones from, in this case my avocado tree. So you gotta be up early before the sun, start grabbing the growth tips from our tree, and we're gonna put them together in a bucketed system that's gonna extract the juice. And that really is the key. Getting up before sunrise, just like you would for an FPJ, just like you would for FPE, putting it into a bucketed system. This is what's going to be happening. The original directions from Rogue Gardening said to go ahead and crush down the materials. Not pulverize, but just crush the cell wall of the materials that you're wanting to extract the growth hormone juice from. And in doing so, what will happen is it'll release its juice. Now, I'm doing this on a very small scale by comparison to what you'll see when you see the demonstration that he does in his video. But I'm doing that because I want to show you that it is possible. But with this particular batch, and in the original directions, which just said to crush them down, I was starting to get skeptical. All you have to do then is just put a weight on top of them, and you're not going to see me do this, but cover it with a black plastic bag, set it aside, and then 2 weeks later, you will have a result. But unfortunately, with this initial attempt at just simply crushing things down, the result wasn't exactly favorable. In fact, you can see that it was a complete and utter fail. So I've got to come up with something. I've got plenty of materials on my property. My specific focus is the avocado, but I just need the hormones from these plants. These guys are all interconnected on this property, especially through mycorrhiza. And even this ornamental plant, which I chop back regularly each year, grows back amazingly, so I know it's got some powerful growth hormone in it. So I decided that what I'm going to do this time around is I'm going to take the unripened remaining fruit on my custard apple tree, along with whatever other growth tips from the avocado tree that I didn't get in the first go around. And specifically because I have it on my property, I'm going to grab as much moringa as I can, because I have both flowers and beans right now, and this is a miracle tree. And it's called that loosely anyway because you literally could eat every part of this tree, from the beans to the bark to the leaves, the flowers. You can even eat the roots on these things. People regularly make like vitamin nutritional supplements from this kind of a tree. But I need it for the hormones. So once again, just like everything else, up early. And now this croton, which I'm also using, this is the ornamental plant. Like I said, I chop this thing back regularly. But there's one thing to know about it. It is mildly toxic. And by that, I mean it can burn your skin if you get the sap or juice on you. So be very careful with any ornamental that you use. But instead of crushing, this time I'm keeping it simple. I'm cutting it down. And this is going to produce hopefully what I believe to be a much more favorable result. And what I did 2 weeks later was see this. All right, so here we are 2 weeks later. Let's see what we got. Materials have definitely sunk down a bit. That's a good sign. Unfortunately, that's all I got. Now, when you consider the scale of what I'm doing here, something that's about a sixth the holding capacity and a fifth of the actual container capacity where all the materials are, that's really not too bad. But if you use something along the lines of what Rogue Gardening was using, a 30-gallon trash can with a 15-gallon pot with really juicy items, you're going to obviously get a lot more than this. Obviously, this isn't enough to use for a foliar spray, so I'm just going to add some water to this and use it as a soil drench. There's not a lot of solution in this, so if you're in a really hot environment, which I am right now, it's been 100 degrees these past 2 weeks. Wet the area down that you want to put the solution into first. It'll go in a little bit easier that way, and you'll have less runoff. So last night, I'm sitting outside because it has been blistering hot for the past month. I mean, triple-digit heats here in northern Thailand. So I'm sitting on the phone. It's close to midnight, maybe a little bit after. And all of a sudden I hear this drip, drip, pitter-patter sound. And I know it's kind of hard to see, but if you look at this little video here, that black bag, that is the PHE that I'm trying to get from these items. So let's take a look and see what we've got. It's only been 4 days since the last time I drained it out. Yep. Again, micro amounts, but that right there, that's exactly what I need for a foliar feed. This just goes to show you can do this on a very small scale. It won't be as large as what you see with Rogue Gardening's example, but you can still get this juice from these drier type materials, which is patience, time, and gravity. And folks, really, that's what it's all about. This is just a new process. By using the patience of time and the weight of gravity, extracts out an amazing new juice that we can use, specifically targeting hormones of plant materials from the growth tips. And hey, if you do a garden variety like I did that's interconnected with really good fungi on your property, you're going to get the benefits of all of those, and it's still going to probably be able to give you the things that you need for your targeted plant or tree. But this is just another piece of material that you can put into your arsenal of natural farming inputs. If you don't have the ability to make an FPJ or an FFJ, or you don't have the ability to make an FPE, you definitely can now make something known as PHE, and I hope you do. I really hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, like it and share it with somebody that you know. If you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, I'd really love it if you give consideration to doing so, and hit the bell notification icon if you would, so that you can be alerted to when I upload new content. Listen, wherever you are in this world today or tonight, you take care. Bye for now.